Got to get right. I gotta get right. Um, because this the internet. It's the internet. All right, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Oh, ain't nobody in here. So let's just drive until people come join the room. All right. Thank you for turning that down, legend. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's like, what is she giving today? We don't know. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. Um, I just did my skincare routine, so it's gonna be looking a little crazy. But good morning, everyone. Good morning. Um, I wanted to we're gonna vibe until somebody like says something in the comments. We just gonna vibe. I don't know if people can hear me or not, but we'll see on the playback. Okay. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just making sure I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put this, make sure. Okay. Okay. And to make sure we had the work bag and the essentials. But good morning, Tanya. Greetings. We're taking, we're on our way to carpool drop off and um I'm going to work. Awesome. I ordered me some new frames. I ordered me some new frames and they should be here sometime. Um, they should be here soon because these frames I have, they're okay, but ordered me some new frames and they should have like the tint. I got them with the tint, so like when the sun is in my face, I can um I can have some support, like some shield. Hey, go yo. The sun is hitting you, beautiful. Thank you, girl. The sun love me. The sun love you. I listen. I'm usually at work this time, so the sun is doing its thing. But baby, the sun is bright. um, However, I ordered me some new glasses, and uh, they should be here soon. Ordered some different ones. Good morning, Sister Dina Cole. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, Goyo. Good morning. We taking Legend to school. Y'all, Legend did so good yesterday. Yesterday he had to do his testing. So he's a white belt and he had to test to upgrade his belt. So he upgraded. He's still a white belt, but he has a yellow stripe now. So, it's levels. So before I believe the whole belt will change colors, he has to keep testing. Yes, he did so good. He did so good. I'm impressed. I am very impressed. He started taekwondo in November, and here we are in January, and he's just been progressing. And I pray that he continues to do well. He enjoys it. Everyone was impressed by him. Like everyone was like, "Legend, you did so good." Like mostly the dads. Like the dads that were there, they were like, "Yo, like Legend, you did so good." And I was like, "Oh, look at the dads," giving that boy some encouragement. So thank you, Sister D Nicole. I was really impressed by him and just how he does his little thing and everything is like so I cried a little bit, y'all. I cried a little bit. This is my first son and you just watching him learn and grow and become a young boy and which he's going to grow into a young man. So it's going to be other moments that are going to get me. I know this is just the beginning. Obviously, he's 5, Lord willing. This is just the beginning. And but however, I'm like super just like happy for him and things like this. Like I don't care how much it costs. Well, I do care how much it costs. Okay, we do care how much it costs, but I want to get him involved. I want him to have opportunities, the things that the character that Taekwondo builds is something that I don't think I could, the best I'm spending my money wisely when I invest in him. When anytime you invest into your children is spending your money wisely. So if that means I have to cut back on this or that, I'm gonna do what I gotta do because you know I I just see how much it's needed, especially with me being a boy mom and little girls need things as well. However, I'm a woman, my son is a male, and him having these masculine outlets to express himself and exert that masculine energy is top tier. It's top tier. And, of course, if I had a little girl, I would have her in something, but it would be more things that a mother and daughter can bond over, and I feel like, or activities. And I feel like, one thing about being a boy mom is that he brings me out of my comfort zone. And then I think with any parent, whenever you invest in your kids and put them in certain programs, you have to network with the other parents. And that takes me out of my comfort zone too, of communicating with other parents and, saying, hey, oh yeah, your son did good too, like, and it's not like it's not like I'm being fake. It's just that I do have to put it on, it's like, okay, on. And sometimes it does feel a little uncomfortable because it's like, just meeting a new friend for the first time and you're like, "Hey, how you doing?" And that person looking at you like, "Okay." But when it's with kids, I feel like all parents maybe feel the same. All parents probably feel the same where it's like, everyone may experience a little anxiety unless you're an extrovert. If you're a 100% extrovert, you have no problem meeting friends and communicating. Like with me, I'm kind of a 20% extrovert, 80% introvert, or maybe 40%, 40, 60. I'm 40% extrovert, 60% introvert. And I need to be an introvert. I need my time to charge up so that when I go out into the world, I am ready to be an extrovert. And that is how I feel like today. I have spent 6 days with my son in the house. I mean, we've went places, we've done things, we've done things. However, I have spent 6 days, 24 hours with my son. And it's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm a parent, obviously, right? But it is kind of like an adjustment because you're used to your schedules, you're used to going to work, your kid goes to school or daycare, you have that time, and then y'all come back together in the evening. But when you have to spend, you know, all day nonstop, and I'm still working, like, just because I was at home. Thank you, D Nicole. Just because I was at home, I still had to work. And my son is 5. He don't understand the concept of work. He knows that he understands work, but he doesn't grasp that how the job, like, this is a job, this is just, to him it's just like, oh, she's working. But the moment I laugh, the moment I look on my phone, the moment he hears me listening to something in the background, he's like, oh, she's free, she's not working. And it's like, no, sweetie, I'm still working, mommy's still working. So I'm glad that even if it's for 3 hours, y'all, so the school don't open until 9:15, and the pickup time is at 2 o'clock. So we're gonna go for 4 hours, and I'm going to the office. He'll go to school, and then I go pick him up. I'll finish working, and I'll finish working, and then he will have movie night. I was confused because they got the lane blocked off, and that kind of made me feel like, why y'all doing that? But I know they're building things, so he'll have movie night at his dojo. So at his dojo, and if you're not familiar, a dojo is the location in which the children or the people go. The students, a part of the taekwondo, they go and they practice. So he'll be going to his dojo today. They'll be having like movie night, and I wanted to include him in that. No, it was not included, y'all. That was $25. But the reason why I wanted him to go is to be able to network with the other kids, get familiar with the other kids, and also just be able to kind of have him get out of the house, get out the house, network. And he's been in the house. And luckily, we didn't know that we were going to be in the house for we didn't know that he was going to be uh we were going to be home these next couple of days. So I I'm thankful because now he gets to go to movie night and watch the Lego movie and enjoy his little outing, and they'll have popcorn and all of this stuff. And it's right around the corner from our home, so it's not far. And it's 3 hours, and it's like, as a single parent, that is something that I'm like, oh, nice, cool, like, I wish I would have known of this. I wish I would have, like, kind of planned for me to have something to do, or, so I get to have that time alone, and it will be it will be great. So I'm actually really I'm happy. Today's a good day. It's a beautiful day, by the way. The roads are clear. You may have little remnants of snow here and there, but Raleigh really didn't get that much snow. So it cleared up literally that afternoon. The roads were pretty clear. And then yesterday they closed, which gave a lot of the roads more time to be clear because the sun was shining. Okay. And today they are on a 2-hour delay with the Wake County school system. So I'm dropping him off. So y'all are riding with me. We're getting some content out there because this weekend, y'all, I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting content. Tanya says, yes, you're absolutely right. I did the same thing with my two boys all the time. Exactly. Christopher Spain, good morning. You said it's a temple where they learn from the master arts of karate. Where is that at? If it was through the school, I mean, if it was through our temple, of course. But this is not, if you are asking me, this is not through TOG. This is not through First Church. This is a third party Asian man. He's an Asian man. He's a master, grandmaster instructor, and then he has his mini and like his black belts instructors. And as a mother, I'm there. I sit off to the side and I watch him in practice. Maybe one time I had to just like drop him off and run to the grocery store, which is literally Aldi is literally 2 minutes. It's all like in the same little shopping place. And I ran to Audi to get some things for dinner that night and came back. But there are parents sitting in the sitting area and we watch our children practice. So, I think today will, well, not I think, today will be the first day that I allow him to be by himself, with them. But he was saying, "Oh, I was saying what a dojo is." Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Christopher. Yes, sir. A dojo is a place, yeah, like a temple or the location in which the martial arts kids practice. Yes, sir. I thought you were asking me was it through the temple, and I was like, "No," but you know how PJ is. PJ be like, we want everything. We want barbershops, we want bakeries, we want schools. So if they get a dojo, taekwondo, you know, get taekwondo, get a little boxing gym, Brother Harvin can be in there instructing the churn. That would be dope, teaching the children discipline, confidence, that would be dope. But I know we not there yet. Block who? Oh no, where D Nicole at? Oh yeah, block him. And then but look, and then he gonna become a subscriber to say that nonsense. I'm sorry, I'm driving. Let's up the ante. There we go. You're gonna have to be, I know. These people be, child, we're gonna pray for the internet. Pray for the internet. Yeah, we put I don't know what I was about to say. Yeah, they weird. Hey, a holy blessings. What's your name? A holy point of view. Blessings to you. Um, yeah, blessings to you. Um, but it's weirdos out here. But yeah, so that yesterday is what we did. I took him to practice, and then we had service after practice, and I did that on Zoom. And service was good. Currently, right now, our local minister, Minister Lodge, he's taking us through like faith and what is faith and having faith and what that means and stuff like that. So please like the video, y'all. You can time him out when you because I don't think you can block somebody unless you like hide them from the channel, but you can time him out and it will time him out for like, you can time people like that out for like a certain period of time. So like someone like that, I would be like, okay, time him out for 24 hours. But if someone come in here and they just being kind of just disruptive, or we gotta give them like a little warning. We can do, the first like 5 minutes, or 5 minute timeout, a 2 minute timeout, something like that, to kind of like get the point across, like, hey, this a holy station, this a holy channel. Don't be talking crazy. But something like that, yeah, we gotta get that out of here. Um, and yeah. So, but no, But anyway, because I got distracted again, because I'm like, what is this car doing? Um, but anyway, y'all, so that's that, and that's what we're gonna do this evening. So we're going into the I'm just working for a few hours, and then okay, you said, can you send me the link to your website? It is in my description. Not, it's not in my description box. That's a lie. Um, that's a miscommunication. It is in, when you go on my website, when you go to my channel, it is going to be in the bio, if that's what it's called. However, my website is www.growing, growing, with WITH, legend, legend.com. Growing with legend.com. Growing with legend.com. Everything is spelled normal. There's no, his name is spelled normal. Everything is spelled regular. I am going to be shipping out orders on, I'm gonna be able to ship out some orders tomorrow, and then I'm gonna ship out some orders on Monday. There was some, I don't know what happened with the vendors with me getting my stuff through Amazon. I got an email this morning stating that some of the orders was not going to be able to be shipped until Sunday. I wasn't going to get it until Sunday, and I'm like, what? Because I placed this order on Monday, and it said it was going to be here by today, which is Friday. And come to find out, they're not going to bring me the stuff that I need until Sunday, which is going to delay one order because of what they ordered. I have to get the ingredients for it. And so, anyway, I found a local place that I can get what I need. So I said, after work today, I'm gonna go to the store and pick up what I need for this local order and keep it like that. But it's just be too much, you know. Um, I don't know what's going on with Amazon, but it seems like these last few months it's just been horrible. Hey Toyland, good morning, blessings to you. I can't wait for temple here in Boston. Yeah, y'all got, so yeah, y'all don't have a temple just yet. Yeah. Um, what I was gonna say. But yeah, so whatever you order, it'll be shipping out either on Monday, depending on when you order. Let me be clear. Depending on when you order, it will either ship out on Monday. If you order your stuff today, I get it today, then I can have it ready for you to be shipped by Monday or Tuesday. But if you don't, there's no rush. It just depends on, I'm just letting you know when I'll be able to ship things out. But if you order anytime later, then it'll go out the next weekend. Because y'all know, y'all see what I be doing. Like y'all be here with me and y'all see what I be doing. Y'all see I be moving and making products, as y'all seen on live. Making products is very time consuming. I love it though. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love what I do. I love making a shea butter. I used to not enjoy or did not enjoy making shea butter because of the process. But now that I have my own place, I don't mind making the shea butter because I got my own space. So let me see your phone. Don't forget you have a Capri Sun and an apple in your book bag, and you have your hand soap. Okay, so make sure your teacher know that you got your hand soap so that she can, because you don't have any soap, right? Okay. Yeah, I had to send him to school with his hand soap because the school soap was drying out my baby's hands. And it's I we went to the state fair and I was holding my son's hand, and you hold your child hand. They got soft skin. So I'm rubbing his hand and I feel it's like rough and dry and patchy. And I have eczema and he does too, but his flare-ups aren't as intense as mine. So when I saw that he was getting these patches on his skin, it took me a little while, and then thanks to the Holy Spirit, I was able to discern that the dry patches were coming from the hand soap his school is using. So I had to send him to school with his own soap. I sure did. And his teacher was like, "He's so bougie." I said, "Girl, it's nothing. It's not about being bougie. It's about, child, my baby skin. I want my baby walking around with patches on his skin like he's some carnivore." Um, I love you. I hope you have a good day at school today. You ready? Let's wait for somebody to come and get you. No, I haven't. His skin is not that bad. I may need it, but not for him. Good morning. Have a good day, Ludge. Be careful. Thank you. Bye. Good morning, girl. Hey, girl. I know y'all didn't want to be to work today, but y'all at work today. Y'all gotta go to work today. I had to go to work. Y'all gotta go to work. Okay. Shoot. Had me at home. The school, y'all had the holiday on Monday. Then y'all had a teacher work day on Tuesday. Then the snow came. So then you had Wednesday and yesterday. And then y'all had the nerve to be on a 2-hour delay today. Oh, y'all working today. I hope them kids turn up. um, no, but I've never tried the bleach bath. Not even for myself, and I might need to because my flare-ups have been they've been flaring. I finally got like my face, like this part of my face and my neck and my chest together. So, oh yeah, that's like one insecurity that I can publicly say is like my skin. Like that's what's keeping me humble out here. Like I am so serious. That's keeping your girl humble. Is eczema. But I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw that you could possibly get a dietitian within your insurance, like through your insurance. And if I can, I'm gonna look into that because I realized that a lot of my inflammation of skin that causes the eczema is because of what I eat. And that's the case for many of us. Like if something is happening on your skin, something either is it might be your diet, and then sometimes it is external. It is like the environment, and stuff like that. So like my esthetician told me that there's a difference between sensitive skin and sensitized skin, where sensitized skin is that either your environment or something that you eat or something like that that causes your skin to react, which then causes it to be sensitive. However, out the gate, your skin is just not initially sensitive. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, thank you because you just taught me something. But as we bring carpool to a close, because I'm almost at work, I wanted to discuss, I wanted to share like over these last 6 days, I had not been journaling. And I feel like, what I've been doing is like, okay, on the weekends, I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to, wake up early and journal and all of that stuff. I'm just going to sleep in and enjoy my rest and not really focus on doing too much. And I'm learning that cannot work for me. And here's, oh my God, this person just ran the red light. And if one of us would have been going, we would have hit that person and I would have got me a check. I would have been getting me a new car. Uh, I like the car I got. So thank you, God. So I would try to wait on the weekends to not journal. I would just wake up and just enjoy my day, right? Like, oh, let me make me some coffee. Legends at this age now, well, he can wake up and turn the TV on, grab him a part tart, and just like chill. He don't chill for long. Don't he don't chill for long. He maybe will chill for like 30 minutes to an hour. He not gonna be minding his business for too long. He gonna find a way. Like sometimes I just wake up and he's just standing there and I'm like, yes, son. And he'll just start having a whole conversation with me. You remember the last day we went and we did this and this and this and this? And I'm like, I just opened my eyes, like I'm screaming on the inside, like, but you gotta love them. So that's how my weekends are, right? And I realized that that doesn't work for me. And the reason why I wake up so early is because he is still asleep. And one thing I notice is that I don't like I don't like being interrupted when I'm journaling, if I'm reading my word, obviously if I'm doing a meditation. I don't like to be interrupted. And the only way that I can have silence and minimum interruptions is to wake up early. Now, I could go to bed late, but I'm not a going to bed late type of person. I'm just not. I prefer to wake up early. I prefer to get up early and get things start my day on the right foot. Because by the time it's time for me to get in that bed, only thing I want to do is pray, close my eyes, and go to sleep. Like that is one thing I don't play about is my sleep. So, however, I realize that, you know, thank you. I realized that nighttime is not my thing, and I don't like to have interruptions when I am journaling. So over the weekends, I used to, well, these past couple of weekends, I would kind of take a step back and not, journal, don't read my word, don't meditate, don't do any of that over the weekend. And that started with just happening over the weekend, and then I get into saying that with the holiday coming, then it was Monday I didn't do it, and then Tuesday came and it was a teacher work day and I worked. I still had to work from home, so I was working, but I didn't do my morning routine, like my morning time with God and self. Um, I didn't do it Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday roll around, working from home. He has no school, didn't do it then. Then yesterday, didn't do it then. So in between all of this, Wednesday I have therapy. I get all of my feelings out. I get everything out. So it's like, okay, I had like this good, brain dump on Wednesday. And then yesterday, I'm noticing I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling overstimulated. I'm not like, okay, for an example, my aunt, my family is planning the family reunion, and as the new generation up and coming, we need to be involved. My generation needs to be involved more. So for some reason, I felt like I needed to respond in the moment. I saw the text message. I was like, "Oh, let me respond." But it really wasn't a good time for me to respond. And sometimes I have to realize that I need to just take a pause and realize, does this need my attention right now? So I thought, oh, this is what I did. It's nobody's fault but my own. I was like, oh, let me respond now. Let me include the other people that are not on this text thread. Oh, look at the time. It's 5:15. He has to go to karate practice. And I said I gotta get his uniform out the dryer. Mind you, Legend and I, like, and this is what happened. Legend and I was having a beautiful time. We were laying on the floor, playing the game Sorry. And I had my phone in another room, and the phone was in another room. I'm at my job, y'all. See how quick that is? That's why I tell y'all, what's the point of me going all the way? Y'all saw how long when I got on this live, Tanya, you was here since the beginning. When I started this live, I was at my apartment. You saw how long it took for me to get to his school. Now that I done dropped him off to school, look how fast I got to my job. That's why I can work from home 3 days a week, but I burn more gas going back home than I would if I just went to the office. Anyway, y'all ain't come here for that. So Legend and I were laying, sitting on the floor, we were playing the game Sorry. I had my phone in the room on the charger, and we were just enjoying the game. And I was like, okay, let me go check the time and see what time it is. And when I look, it was 4:50. And when I looked at my phone, I had a couple of missed calls, I had a couple of text messages, social media notifications, like all of these things. And then I was like, okay. So then I saw my aunt said, my family was like, oh, let's get together this Saturday to discuss some things. So then I was like, okay, let me respond because I didn't respond to the first message that she sent out 2 weeks ago. So let me respond to this message. And then thank you, Go Yo, you too. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I started responding to the messages, and then I realized, I said, girl, Legend has practice at 5:30. You need to get together. So then I'm like, okay, did the I sent the text. Then I had to get his uniform out the dryer and get him together. Now, mind you, while we are doing all of this, Legend is like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, like he's jumping off the walls. And I'm like, I'm ignoring him, but in the back of my mind, it's like chaos, 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 chaos. And I'm like, I'm trying to handle business. I am trying to handle business, but he's like jumping off the walls. And even before then, I was feeling overstimulated because I was talking to my therapist and I was telling her like how I've been feeling lately. And she was like, it's normal. Like she was just giving me encouragement. Obviously, she's my therapist. But she was like, that's normal, Elvira, to feel the way that you feel. You're feeling, because I didn't even know it was called overstimulation. I did not know that was the name of it. So as I'm sharing with her like how I'm feeling, she's like, okay, well, that's just called she tells me, so then Thursday, I'm more aware as to how I am feeling because she gave me a word to associate with what I am dealing with. So as I am like trying to get him ready for practice, all of this stuff, I realize that my brain is like really going into like overload mode. And instead of like my kid just chilling, he's like yelling and you know yelling. I don't even know why Legend was yelling, but I was like, can you stop? And he just looked at me like, "Well, what's wrong with you?" Because he was just really chilling, but he was doing too much. And I was just like, "Why are you doing too much?" I don't know if he was excited about going to practice. I don't know what it was, y'all, but he was doing a lot. And I realized in that moment, I was like, I said, this doesn't bother me. And that's one thing I was telling my therapist. I was like, I'm so used to having to do so many things that when I get to this place, I have to, she said, I have to think about it. Like, why is this bothering me all of a sudden? And I thought about it, y'all, and I said, "You haven't journaled. You have not journaled. You have not invested in time. Like, you have not had your morning routines where nothing about this experience is new. This is not new information. This is not a new experience. This is a pre existing experience. You continuously have to wear many hats, respond to my family, deal with my son, got a job, working from home, all of these moving parts that I allow you all to be a part of, just like this morning. I'm allowing you all to be a part of the behind the scenes of just living holy. Like, I guess you could say that, like a lifestyle, like what it look like. I look like a normal person, okay? However, what I'm saying is that usually I'm not really overstimulated like that. So when I realized yesterday, like all of these emotions were like going like this inside of me, and my therapist was, I told her, I was like, well, I don't, it's nothing. I'm like, it's nothing wrong with me. She was like, no, you have anxiety. And I'm like, I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I'm like, I don't associate anxiety as a real thing. And then I realized, I'm like, but it is a real thing, Elvira. It is. And you feel a way, and it's called anxiety, and it is okay to acknowledge it. Just don't, I don't want to identify with it so much. You know what I mean? So I wanted to share this part of the video because of my life, because I realized that this morning I got up and I did my journal time and I did my prayer time, and I feel so much better. And I'm like, why do you, and it's me. I'm like, why do you cheat yourself out of your cheat code? Like, your cheat code in life is journaling, praying, meditating on the word, building a relationship with God, doing this every single day. And you cheat yourself out of this because of being lazy or feeling like, I just want to relax. And then sometimes you relaxing is a sacrifice to your own spiritual growth or your own spiritual sanity, because it's not spiritual, it's physical. Like, all of the things that I feel is because it's a physical experience, and because I'm not investing in my spiritual self. I don't even know how that makes sense, but that's really what be happening when I don't invest in my spiritual self. It affects my spiritual self. It affects my physical experience, and I can't sacrifice that no more. So I wanted to share that with y'all because I felt like that was a good little life experience that I had. And I got up this morning, I did my journal, and I was like, okay. And I felt better. I felt so much better. And yeah, it's good to get in front of a camera. It's good to get on the phone with a therapist. When I say get in front of a camera, my therapist is virtual. So it's good to get in front of the camera and talk about how I feel. But sometimes I need to write that down and understand that it is okay to feel the way that I feel, but what continue to learn that I can't sacrifice my spiritual fruit. Because when I do that, I start to get overwhelmed. Like, okay, say for instance, Saturday, I'm fine. You want to know why? Because on Saturday, I had Monday, Tuesday. Okay, Sunday is church. So you getting fed spiritually. Y'all, let me hurry feeling like a rock star because I can do anything, right? Because I've been spiritually fed for 7 days. But as the day that starts to wear off, and then the flesh, the car the physical experience starts to take over. And that's when I start to experience a lot of like push and pull, push and pull. So I'm gonna read Jamila's comments, and you said, I feel like you have to pinpoint it to address it. The label isn't important, but you have to know what it is, and it makes it easier to study it more. Yes, yes. And that is what I have to do. I have to study and I have to realize, and it's more so like me studying myself. What causes you anxiety? What about yesterday? You doing so many things, but why did you like what part of that made you feel anxious and that you had to do everything at one time? And that's one thing I have to remind myself. I don't have to do everything at one time. I am one person, but I am not required to do everything at one time. So that's all I got, y'all. Jamila said exactly, ask the right questions. Yes. So that's all I got, y'all. I just wanted to share that experience with you all. I am going to go ahead and clock in. You all probably will not see me